Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Freak. Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed. Have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team owner and all. I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. He helps me pay the bills. Plus, our mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by on such short notice.
You're welcome.
So you know why we're here, right?
Not really.
You want to negotiate an extension for Freak, right?
Well, since you mentioned it, your client is quickly becoming a liability for this organization.
We've already put a plan in place that's going to address all your concerns
please,
and issues.
let me finish. Thank you. Myself, the front office, and the coaches are not satisfied with the adjustments you've made in your life off the court. I personally warned you about the company you keep, and we're fed up with the late nights and showing up late to shoot-arounds and the bad press and the incident at the nightclub. I told you Vic was going to be your downfall, and I was right. Something has to change now, or we're not.
Can't believe the regular season's done. Some of those games I could barely remember, but we did it. We made the playoffs. And tonight, D said, anything's possible. So let's go chase that title.
city. We're playing for pride. Most importantly,
welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. Some changes. Zeller is checked in for Jefferson. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist subbed in for Lamb. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Kidd-Gilchrist and Williams are at the forward spots. Kemba Walker is out there with Batum. And it's Zeller in at the 5, patrolling the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Freak. The Hornets pull it in. And stolen by Freak. Right side, Dragic. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Bosch. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Goran Dragic. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Now, Freak to the wing right side. The dish to Richardson. 6 to shoot. Stoudemire kicks to Freak. Sinks the three-pointer. Hornets trail by 8. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Kidd-Gilchrist dishes to Walker. Hansbrough setting the pick for Walker. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And the dunk by Winslow.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Now it's in it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
He talked about how important this game is to them because it sets the tone for the rest of the series, saying to win or lose, what is important in this opening game is that we play tough, we play smart, and we let them know they're in for a heck of a fight with us. Guys?
All right, Doris. The Hornets shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. 1:43 left in the first. Johnson the screen. Freak passes to Winslow. It's Richardson on the wing. And the Heat, another 3.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Well, a solid blend of aggression and athleticism drove these small forwards to lead them.
Defending ability, I mean, all of them. They never give up on a play and do everything they can to challenge each and every shot.
Well, you'd think the energy they expend defensively would take away from their offense, but that's not the case. For most of them, a block leads to an easy basket or fuels their offense.
you better listen there.
And Kidd-Gilchrist kicks to Walker. There's the bucket. Good. Walker's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
1:05 left in the first quarter. Stoudemire, the screen.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Freak kicks to Johnson. Stoudemire, right side. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get it to go. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Now here's Walker. Guarded closely. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Charlotte, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And the first one at the line is good. Hansbrough hits them both. The Heat leading by 6. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Freak with it. Hits the three-point bomb. Freak's got 6.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And it's Walker penetrating. Zeller dishes to Walker. Count the bucket. 7 points in the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Heat lead by 7. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Recently, we sat down with Freak to discuss his NBA future as a free agent this offseason. You know, Clark, it sounds like he hasn't ruled out the possibility of exploring his options.
And I'd agree with you, Kevin, and nor should he. I mean, free agency is a big decision, but it's also a huge opportunity for any player. One of the greatest opportunities a player can have in his career, so I think it makes sense, and it's prudent to take your time, evaluate your options, and see where you think you might want to land.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Charlotte, Williams down low with Jefferson. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the small forward position. Wade passes to Freak. And the shot no good, a bit short. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Lamb. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Lamb's got his first 3 points of the game.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Hornets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And Whiteside sends it back. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Wade outside, stolen by Walker. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Can't cash in from close range.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Freak. And again, Miami with the triple. Hornets trail by 7. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That shot wide open. And that's now 6 points for Williams.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Williams a screen, and Walker kicks to Lamb. Back to Walker. Clock at 6. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Miami leading by 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics gave them an edge. He picked up 12 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something.
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense.
Build on it.
Get our
go one better looks here tonight.
Tighten up.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's the Heat up by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin.
And welcome back to the NBA playoff. We checked in for Goran Dragic. The Hornets also with a sub. Kid Gilchrist has checked in. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. And it's Freak in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Batum dishes to Walker. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Heat in 5th.
I think this, not just in causing turnovers, but in converting them.
Now here's Freak. 11 points in the game. Dang passes to Freak. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Hornets trail by 10. Outside, Walker. There's a screen by Williams. And it's Walker again missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Freak with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Here's Freak. Again, the miss by the Heat. Charlotte has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Shots good by Walker.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Whiteside, a screen on Batum. On the wing, Dang. The tray. Again, the miss by the Heat.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Walker with a clean look. Cans it from downtown. And now just a 5-point Miami lead.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Freak kicks to Bosh. Wade on the wing. Back to Bosh. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
The Heat making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And then for Charlotte, Zeller comes in for Al Jefferson. And Tyler Hansbrough's subbed in for Marvin Williams.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And it's Walker penetrating, and Whiteside sends it back. In transition, here comes Miami. Wade with the ball. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Walker's got space, misses off the right eye.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Freak kicks to Whiteside. And a wide-open look for Freak. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And that's 13 points for Freak. Hornets trail by 11. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's Walker penetrating. And Zeller kicks to Walker. Offensive rebound. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Here's Batum. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Well, we thought the 3rd quarter was over. But it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And, guys, big games like this, in the end.
Give it up for you.
we're back to the action here in this round one match. Freaks checked in for Miami. Hansbrough's checked in for Charlotte. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Lamb.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Heat.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Goran Dragic. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. We've got Tyler Hansbrough, Cody Zeller out there with Kaminsky. And there's Kemba Walker, and it's Kidd-Gilchrist in its shooting guard. And here are the Heat now. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Free dishes to Richardson. Winslow wide open. He fires. That three off the mark. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Walker kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. To the wing on the left. Shot by Zeller, no good. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Freak. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwayne, nice job tonight. But
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Jet, let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of